I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest, most happening things going on in the world of comics and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Superman, issue number 51. A lot has happened to the last son of Krypton in 50 issues, but believe it or not, things can get a lot worse and a lot stranger in this issue from Peter J. Tomasi, which is a kickoff to the Super League event. So let's hop on in and find out what happens next, shall we?
So as we join the comic, the story wastes absolutely no time at all telling us that Superman is dying. Yes, Superman is dying yet again. They even managed to slide in a cheeky little joke for longtime comic fans wherein Soup says what if has become what is. Why is the big blue Boy Scout about to kick the can, you might be asking yourself? Well, it has to do with all the taxing stuff that he's been putting his body through over the last little bit. Be it the kryptonite chemotherapy he's gone through in the main Superman book, the big fight he had with the Kryptonian god Rao in the pages of Justice League of America. Ironically, he died in that issue too. And then there's all the negative energy his body absorbed in the pages of Justice League. Wow, you know what? I kind of gotta stop and give a round of applause here for Tomasi for tying all these seemingly unrelated Superman events together and reminding you that yes, these things all indeed happen to one person. Superman is understandably angry about this turn of events, but not for himself, not because he's going to die. He's mad because he's upset about all the good that he won't be able to do now that he's living on what is essentially borrowed time, and he decides that before he goes, he's going to set all of his affairs in order and be the best Superman he can be. First off, he pets Krypto, then he admires the brand new statue of Ma and Pa Kent that he's put up in the Fortress of Solitude. That's actually a really cool idea. How come he's never done that before? I like that tribute. Now, there's a B-plot going on through this issue as well that I think is going to become a lot more important later on. You see, a Chinese hacker breaks into the Fortress of Solitude's computer system and steals a bunch of information. No doubt this is not so subtly laying the groundwork for the Super-Man book that will be coming during DC Rebirth. Superman decides to break the news about his impending demise to his oldest and dearest friend, Lana Lang, first. She's positively crushed, and the two share a rather sweet moment visiting the grave of Ma and Pa Kent. But oh, the plot does thicken because you see elsewhere in the world a trucker is beset upon by another Superman, a solar flare Superman. Actually, no joke, when I saw this panel for the first time, I legitimately thought that was the red electric Superman back again. Next up, the Man of Steel decides to go visit Lois. Things are still kind of tense with them, what with her whole outing his secret identity thing, but he figures with what little time he has left, now that the world already knows his name, he wants Lois to, basically do a tribute to him, to let the world know who he really was and the good that he did, as only she could do as the journalist that she is. Man, have I ever picked an odd time to start reading main universe Superman. That's not to say I haven't read anything about Superman in the New 52, it's just it was usually Justice League or one of the other team-up books. Now he's dying, and honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. I mean, there was something about the characterization of New 52 Superman, how they changed a bunch of little things about him as a character that never really made him catch fire with me. Yet with all that aside, I can't say I didn't like him here in this issue. He's treating his death like, well, a hero would, honestly. Now, the death of Superman is a story that's kind of been done to death. This story, even right here, has shades of All-Star Superman in it. But I'm very much interested in this idea that New 52 Superman won't be the only Superman showing up. There's the mystery Flare Superman from before, and also Super League, this event that's getting kicked off here in this story, is also going to see New 52 Superman meeting Old 52 Superman that we've been following in the pages of Lois and Clark, and that alone is more than enough to make me want to keep reading this book. At the end of the day, I would actually give this one a very positive 9 out of 10. As weird as it might seem, this was a pretty feel-good story, even though it's about Superman coming to terms with his own death. Tomasi can spin one hell of a yarn, and he does a good job making this death not feel like a gimmick like it does in so many other superhero books. Plus, the fact that he's going to be shepherding the series after DC Rebirth, also fills me with a lot of hope too. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.